You're watching football and a goal has just been ruled out. Nobody knows why. By the end of this, offside will finally make sense. First, the basic rule. A player is offside if they are nearer to the opponent's goal than both the ball and the second-last opponent when the ball is played to them. That sounds complicated. It is. Think of it like a race. You cannot stand at the finish line waiting for your teammate to pass you the baton. You have to start behind the runner in front of you. In football, that runner is usually the second-last opponent. The goalkeeper usually counts as one of those opponents, which is why people often say, last defender. Rule 1. Being in an offside position is not a foul by itself. You can stand there all day. You only become offside if you get involved in the play. That means touching the ball, challenging an opponent, or clearly affecting what happens next. This is where the confusion starts. Rule 2. Level is onside. If your shoulder is exactly in line with the defender's shoulder, you are onside. If your toe is ahead by a tiny amount, you might be offside. Good luck to the referee. Rule 3. Only body parts that can legally score count. Your hands do not count. Your arms do not count, because you cannot score with them. Your head counts. Your chest counts. Your feet count. This is why VAR sometimes draws strange lines across a player's shoulder. More VAR. Everyone's favorite development. Rule 4. The modern interpretation is more forgiving than it used to be. In many competitions, very close decisions are interpreted in favor of the attacker to avoid ruling out goals by tiny margins. In theory, this creates more goals. In practice, people still pause replays and argue on the internet. Rule 5. You cannot be offside from a goal kick. You cannot be offside from a throw-in. And you cannot be offside from a corner. These are special restarts, so if someone launches a long throw-in, an attacker can stand right next to the goal without being offside. It looks illegal. It is not. Now for the part that drives everyone mad. Interfering with an opponent. Imagine a shot is taken. A player standing in an offside position jumps over the ball and blocks the goalkeeper's view. They never touch the ball. They can still be penalized. Why? Because they changed what the goalkeeper could do. Offside is not only about touching the ball, it is also about affecting the play. And that is where most arguments begin. Here is the thing people miss. The offside rule exists for one reason: to stop attackers camping next to the goal and waiting for easy passes. Without it, football would look completely different. Defenders would sit deep. Long balls would fly everywhere. And the game would become much less interesting. So the next time a goal is ruled out by a line that seems impossibly close, remember this. The rule is trying to balance attack and defense. Sometimes it succeeds. Sometimes it creates chaos. But now, when everyone around you is shouting at the television, you actually know what happened. The game has not changed. You have. Now you know how it works. You're welcome. Subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content. It means a lot.